Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope that all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am fine too. Welcome you all to NIEBS Home School. This is Mahmudur Rahman, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School. Today I am going to take a Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 7. Our today's topic is Chapter 4, Lesson 1 and 2, and you will have 5 MCQ from this chapter as your homework. Okay, let's see the board. This is the class for the students of class 7, subject Bangladesh and Global Studies, term half yearly, topic Chapter 4, Lesson 1 and 2. This is your lecture number 10 and HW number 8. I repeat again, this is your lecture number 10 and HW number 8. This is my name Mahmudur Rahman and this is my contact number. Okay, let's start. This is your reading done class. Lesson 1, Informal Economic Activities of Towns and Villages of Bangladesh. Any work, service or transaction that has economic value is called economic activity. Economic activities of a country can be divided into two types, formal and informal. Activities which do not have fixed wages are difficult to bring under taxation and are not regulated by the government are generally called informal economic activities. Some examples of such activities are work in one's own land, work in shops and business institutions, household works, and the works of a hawker and day laborers. In underdeveloped or developing countries, most of the economic activities belong to this category. As they have been happening from the ancient period, these activities are also called the traditional sector of economy. Informal economic activities of rural areas. Like any other developing country, informal economic activities constitute the main role of economy of Bangladesh. A rural farmer and his family work in their field from dawn to dusk. They do not get or take wages as they work in their own field. But their work does not reap benefits for themselves or their family only. Instead, it benefits their society and state as well. The larger portion of the country's food demand is made by their production. Thus, our farmers are contributing to the national economy. The informal economic activities also include works of blacksmiths and potters, cottage industries, shops, and other small business enterprises too. These activities play a significant role in keeping our economy dynamic. Although in recent times, use of modern technology is noticed in agriculture and other sectors of rural economy, the traditional or informal sector is still playing its main role. From the perspective of national economy, this sector is also playing an important role. Now we'll see the informal economic activities of towns. The urban population of Bangladesh is constituted with all classes of people. For example, high, middle and low income as well as destitute ones. Many of the destitute are regarded as floating or temporary, meaning they do not have their own or permanent dwelling. They live in the slums, parks, footpaths and railway stations. The high and middle income people usually engage in formal economic activities like public or private jobs, trade and commerce. The lower income and destitute earn their livelihood through running or working in small shops, hawking goods on the streets, selling goods in localities, pulling rickshaws or pushcarts, porters, technicians, helpers and house workers, etc. These are regarded as informal economic activities of towns. Contribution of informal economic activities to economy. Most of the people living in villages of Bangladesh harvest paddy, jute, vegetables and fruits, catch fish, rear cows, goats, ducks and poultry, maintain cottage industry and sell products in the market. Thus, they earn their livelihood and play a major role in running the country's economy. In the same way, many lower and middle or even high income people of cities and towns are also engaged in informal economic activities. Thus, from the beginning, the economy of Bangladesh is largely dependent on informal economic activities. Even though the importance of formal economic activities is on the increase, the traditional sector did not lose its importance. So, this is the discussion from lesson 1, informal economic activities of towns and villages. Now, lesson 2, industry of Bangladesh. We will learn about different types of industries. Although Bangladesh is an agricultural country, some industries or mills and factories started to flourish here since the British reign. Jute, cotton and textile industries were the major among them. Adamji Jute Mills, the largest of jute mills of the world, was established in Narayanganj during the Pakistan period. During this period, this wing known as East Pakistan fell prey to discriminatory policies of West Pakistani rulers. After we became independent in 1971, new industries and mills and factories were being established in different parts of the country. Once jute was our largest industrial sector. Other industries like tea, sugar, cement, fertilizer, leather, rail and engineering industries were there. Presently, Bangladesh has achieved huge success with ready-made garment and pharmaceutical industries. Industries can be divided into various kinds relating to their capital, size, production and number of workers, etc. Now, we will know about different types of industries. You can see their pictures. This is a picture of garment factory and this is a picture of engineering industry. At first, large industries, jute, textile, cement, fertilizer, rail engineering, electricity, etc. are large industries. These industries require huge capital, skilled laborer, engineers, experts and experienced managers. Their capacity of production is also very high. Their production meets the demand of the local market and a portion of that produce is exported abroad. The contribution of these large industries to our national economy is very high. Now we will learn about medium industries. Industries having capital more than 1.5 crore are known as medium industries. Examples of this kind are light engineering, silk, ceramic, cold storage, etc. They play a significant role in national economy by meeting the demand of the people of our country and employing a large number of people. Small industries. Industries that have a working capital less than 1.5 crore taka belong to the small industry group. Rice mill, small scale shoe factory, plastic industry, food processing industry, etc. are this kind of industries. Finally, cottage industries. Usually the owners of or their family members take care of production and sales of the products in this kind of industry. Handloom industries, earthenwares, bamboo, cane and woodworks, sari or sweet packets, incense sticks, etc. of our country are some of the examples of such industries. One advantage of this kind of industry is it creates opportunity of self-reliance and employs a good number of people. This industry is highly important in the national economy of Bangladesh, which has a large population and is industrially backward. Now we will learn the contribution of industry to the economy of Bangladesh and its future. Ever expanding urbanization and increase in living standard have significantly increased the importance of industries all over the world. The same implies in Bangladesh too. Here one can easily find ample supply of skilled and unskilled laborers at cheap wages. This interests the foreign entrepreneurs to invest and establish factories here. The ready-made garment factories are one of such examples. Many foreign companies, singularly or jointly with our local entrepreneurs, have set up garment factories here. Foreigners are showing interest to invest in their sectors too. The government has established some export processing zone or EPZ in order to attract foreign investment. Besides, the government is also working to increase the port and transportation facilities, upgrade gas and electricity supply systems, starting one-stop service as further incentives for foreign investors. These steps are creating possibilities of further expansion of various industries in future. Recently, the expatriates Bangladeshis are also showing their interest to invest in our industrial sector. These are brightening up the possibility of Bangladesh to become an industrially rich middle income country. So dear students, this is the discussion for today's class from chapter 4, lesson 1 and 2. I hope that you have understood it very well. For your better understanding, read your textbook and you will do 5 multiple choice questions from this class and this topic and submit it on Saturday from 9 p.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, see you in the next class. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.